Minds up, y'all. This is your girl, Takia Diamond, your mindset madam. And I want to welcome you and thank you so much for tuning in today. It's the Transformation Tag Team Tuesday, where we come on each and every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And let me just say, if you are an enlightened person or you have something that you want to share with the world, whether it's a holistic healing, whether it's, how the brain works, maybe how the heart works, it doesn't matter. But whatever it is that you would like to share and help humanity gain higher awareness of, why not just join us, all right? And I'm going to tell you at the end of this live exactly how you can do that, so stay tuned, okay? So today, we are going to be talking about how to clear your abundance blocks and live your ideal life. Like, isn't it hard enough trying to deal with all of the stuff that's taking place in the world, right? But at the end of the day, what's happening on the outside of us really, really, really is a reflection of what's going on the inside of us. So when we're experiencing difficulties and challenges in our own lives, it's really because something that's going on within us is not in alignment, and this is the reason why we're witnessing our creation collectively in an imbalanced way, all right? But in the process of that, we all know that, financial stability is necessary, right? It's necessary. So let's talk about the fact that, you're doing everything that you need to do. You know that you need to raise your vibration. You're doing your meditations. You're doing your journaling. You're doing your mantras. You're doing all of this stuff, right? But it's still not working. Your manifestations are still not coming true. You're still struggling to create your reality. Some things look great in your life. And why do those things look great? Because in some way you're aligned with that part of your life, right? It's all good, though. It's all good. It's all good, which is why I'm here today to share with you on a deeper level the reason why you can't see these things change in your life. It almost seems like no matter what you do when it comes to your finances, it's just not consistent, right? And when that happens, there could be a whole other issue going on. But I'm going to show you today how to get past that, how to let that go so your finances can grow. Hey. All right. So the truth is, right, most of us want abundance in all areas of our lives, right? Whether it be success, whether it be happiness, whether it be health, whether it be wealth, right? These are detrimental areas of our life that we all just, and our human nature, want to be happy in, right? And so for me, my ideal life would consist of, freedom, time freedom to, to travel, freedom to be with my friends, be with my family, the ability to work from anywhere in the world. I could be in a bathroom stub and work if I want to, right? Just all that good stuff, right? And just exploring life, living debt-free and, purchasing a new home in San Diego, California, that's what my life looks like. You know what I mean? That is what an ideal life would consist of for me. And sometimes you have to kind of set out and write out, what does your ideal life look like? At the end of the day, we can always upgrade and we can always better our lives in some way, right? So even when it looks all good, there's still room for it to be all greater, right? And so that's what it's about, right? So the problem for many of us is our actual experiences in one or more areas of life. Basically, as I stated before, it just isn't aligned with what you want to experience, okay? And unfortunately, having the desire, having the knowledge, and working hard, and all of that stuff that they tell us to do isn't always enough, to get the results that you so desperately want, right? So if you're in the personal development world like me, right? And I'm a junkie, I'm a personal development junkie, right? So if you're a junkie like me, then you might wonder why, even though you practice your visualizations and your affirmations daily, you still haven't created, the life that you want to see before you. And so when it seems like you have everything in place for success, but you're not achieving your goals, there's more than likely an abundance block, okay? Or basically it's a subconscious belief that's holding you back, all right? So now let's talk real quick about, what these blocks are and where they're coming from, right? So abundance blocks are basically negative subconscious beliefs that we hold about a certain concept, and they're ingrained, okay? They're ingrained into our minds since childhood, okay? So for example, let's say I will make up a name, Anthony, right? So let's say that Anthony grew up with his parents, right? And their relationship was very dysfunctional, right? They were constantly fighting all of the time about everything, and eventually they got divorced or whatever the case might be, right? So now Anthony has relationship troubles as an adult, right? So he knows that, happy relationships are possible. He understands that. But no matter how hard he tries to, have a good partner or be with a good partner or what have you, his relationships always end up down the toilet, right? And so if that consistently happens, time after time after time, after a couple of months, every single person you with, it's like it's just not working out. It's mainly because, for let's say for Anthony, it would be because he grew up hearing his parents constantly complaining about each other, making negative statements about each other, about love and relationships. And even though that might not have been Anthony's original intent, but what ends up happening is these beliefs are actually rooted in his subconscious mind, in his own subconscious mind, right? And so these subconscious beliefs are blocking him. Okay, that's what's happening. The subconscious beliefs will be blocking him from a lasting relationship, and it will do so until he clears them, okay? So I'll give you one more example. Let's talk about money. But I know these are two areas that people get stuck in all the time, love and money. And they just like, yo, what's going on, right? So another example, let's say Tiffany, all right? So let's say Tiffany, she grew up in a home where money was tight, all right? Sorry, guys. All right. So let's say Tiffany, right? So Tiffany, she grew up in a home where money was tight. Her parents always argued about money. They held a lot of debt, and they were always struggling to pay the bills, right? So Tiffany heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees, which my little cousin Shasha says all the time. Like that's the number one, especially if you grew up like, in a poverty-stricken area, you know what I mean, or a low-income area, so to speak, or whatever. Okay, but maybe you hear beliefs like, the richer get richer while the poorer get poorer, and there's a reason for that. We talked about that. Why do the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer? The richer get richer because their beliefs and their habits are different, as opposed to the poor. Their habits don't really change. They find it very hard to change them, and this is the paradigm that's that they're operating from, and so this is why they get poorer, right? But anyway, besides that, but those are the things that you heard. You know what I mean? As a poor person, if you change your habits and change your beliefs, you can become rich too, and that's the truth. Okay, so all of those things that Tiffany heard her parents, arguing about, worrying, and how there's never enough and blah blah blah. These ideas that she was listening to as a child, right, became abundance blocks for Tiffany. So even though it might not have been Tiffany's original intention, just like Anthony's in love, it wasn't his original intention, but subconsciously in Tiffany's adult life, what happens is that she starts falling into the same pattern, right? She starts falling into the same pattern as her parents. Excuse me. So she starts falling into the same pattern as her parents, right? And then what happens? She can't seem to escape these money situations and blocks, no matter what she does, no matter how hard she tries, no matter how many times she tries to clear her energy, no matter how many times, she does her affirmations, right? So what I'm going to help you do next is I'm going to help you identify, okay? And I'm going to help you identify so that you and give you some steps that you can take so that you can clear them. Now, I want to say to you, if you struggle with this or whatever, let me know. And then that way we can set up a session and I can help you identify your abundance blocks, okay? So, give me 1 second, just make sure that. Okay, all right. All right, so, okay. Identifying and clearing your abundance blocks. All right, so abundance blocks or limiting beliefs, basically what they are is they are self-fulfilling prophecies. That's what they are, right? And these prophecies show up based on how you act or how you don't act according to your beliefs, okay? So the catch to actually clearing your abundance blocks, right, is that you have to be able to identify them first. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, maybe people do, hypnosis and meditations or whatever the case may be, and maybe it'll work for like a day or two, and maybe you start to see money coming in. But after those couple of days, once that hypnosis has ran off and ran its course, because you're not keeping it and replaying in your replaying in your mind long enough for the subconscious mind to pick up the belief on a permanent level, right? So what happens is, you receive the money, whatever the case may be, but then you hop right back into scarcity again, right? The limiting belief comes up again, and now you're wondering now, like, why did the money stop? It was flowing, blah, blah, blah. Look at all of the questions that you ask. So when we start asking questions like, why is the money stopping? Why is the money not showing up for me? Why is it so hard for me to get this money? Blah, 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 blah. These are all abundance blocks, okay? And so because you're asking the wrong questions, I tell you guys all the time, the universe only has one answer, and that answer is yes. Okay, so when you're saying, why isn't this showing up for me? Does it seem like money is just flying out of my hands every time I get it, or whatever the case may be? And you're asking those questions, and because the universe has only one answer, what does it do? It says, yes, you're right. The money is still flying out of your hands, right? You're right. No, you can't hold on to money, because these are the questions that you're asking, okay? And so instead of asking, how can I receive more money? What do I have to do in order to receive more money? What has to change about my energy field in order for me to be an attraction magnet to financial abundance and prosperity? These are the questions that you have to begin asking. I know I'm jumping the gun here, and I'm giving you guys a lot of Minds Up Academy stuff, right? This is higher level information that I'm sharing with you, but I just want you to know. So that's the basics of it, okay? So, once you identify the blocks, right, then you can do something about them, as I stated before, right? So the reason you might be trying everything that should be working, so to speak, but not seeing positive results is likely because you have an abundance block that you have not identified yet. And so because you haven't identified it yet, this is the reason why, it's still there. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to give you is 3 steps to identifying and clearing your abundance blocks. Who's excited? Woo! Say me in the chat if you're excited to find out how to clear your abundance blocks once and for all. All right. So, step 1. All right. So you're going to do the very last thing that I just told you, right? Identify your blocks. Okay. That's the first thing you're going to do. What you're going to do is you're going to choose an area of your life that you want to improve on, okay? That you want to make better. whatever you want to improve. Okay, so whether it's relationships, whether it's career, whether it's money, whether it's weight loss, whether it's adventure, or whatever it is. Okay, so I'm giving you all those examples because the process that I'm about to give you right now works for every single thing. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you can't find love, then you need to figure out what are your blocks in relationships. You know what I mean? What did you hear growing up? Or, did you somebody tell you that you weren't nothing, you weren't good enough, that maybe an ex-boyfriend might have said something to you that's stuck in your subconscious, how nobody will ever want you and blah blah blah, and you believed it. It's just so many things. So that's relationship wise, but we're talking money today. But I just wanted to make clear to you and make sure that you know and you understand that what I'm going to share with you right now, you can use it for whatever the block might be in your life. Okay, so I also want to make clear that when you start doing your abundance blocks, right, do one at a time. Don't try to do money and relationships and weight loss and all that stuff together, okay? Because you want to build strength in one area first. Once you build that strength in that one area, then move on to the next area. Because if sometimes you can have other beliefs and other triggers that's stuck in another area, and it will end up releasing another block that you just, cleared. So just do one thing at a time. All right. I don't want to make this complicated. I want to simplify this as much as possible. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to write out your experiences in this particular area of your life. All right. So if it's money, you're going to start doing that. Right. I want you to write down the positives and I want you to write down the negatives. Okay. Then what I want you to do is I want you to look back on your childhood, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to write about what your parents, your grandparents, or school or whatever. No. For this part, just keep it like whoever raised you, okay? Whoever raised you, all right? So look back on your childhood, and I want you to write about what your parents or your guardians experienced in this area. So if it was money, write down if you saw them fighting or arguing all of the time, or if you heard them complain about money. If it's love, you want to think. I don't want to get too much into love, all right? So because this is about abundance blocks, but it's the same. If you want to deal with your love blocks, inbox me and then I can help you with that area. All right. So when I mention it, I'm just letting you know that this can be used for anything. All right. So what you want to do is you want to notice if there are any connections between your childhood or other times throughout your past, okay, and what you're experiencing now. So even if it wasn't your childhood, it could have been your teenage years. It could have been something you heard your teacher say. It could have been something that you saw on television and you adopted it as your own belief. Okay? So I want you to think back. And once you start thinking back, guys, even though it's so far behind, your brain is a computer. Okay? And so it's like a hard drive. So everything that you experience is still in there. So once you start tapping into this part of yourself, other things may begin to come up that you're going to be like, wow, I never even realized that my dad did used to say that all of the time. Or my grandmother did always used to yell at me and tell me, you understand what I'm saying? Or whatever the case might be, all right? So don't be afraid to go deep. The only way that you're going to clean it is if you go deep enough to heal it, okay? All right, so the main thing is identifying it, and we'll get into the next two steps, which will take you guys a little bit deeper. All right. So I want you to also take a note of any feelings that you might be holding on to, right, in this area, like blaming the economy. The economy is bad, or people always screwing me over, or I'm tired of people walking all over me. Unworthiness. And y'all know I sort of dealt with that when I received the African Award of Excellence award. I was like, okay, I don't know. I mean, this is good, but is this good? You know what I mean? And that was that unworthiness. You know what I mean? That But on another level, that was just my little small experience, right? On another level, if you're saying things like, I don't deserve to be successful, I don't deserve to be happy because I did all of these things in my past, and oh my God, the past is not here anymore, it's gone. So there's no need for you to continue to focus on something that no longer exists. You know what I mean? So you're only going to use this exercise. You're only taking yourself to the past so that you can release this stuff. You get what I mean? Not so that you can dwell on it and marinate and be victimized by whatever might have happened. All right, you need to move on. Okay, so and that's the whole purpose of the training that I'm giving to you right now, is so that you can move on, not stay stuck in. Okay, and if you find yourself getting stuck in, then you need to inbox me and let's set up a session. Okay, so as I was saying, all right, so you want to take note of any feelings that you're holding on to in this area, right? Unworthiness or whatever the case may be. I'm not creative enough, there's not enough scarcity and lack and blah, blah. There's not enough to go around, blah, blah, blah. There's not enough money. There's not enough nice men. There's not enough good women. Women only want money. There's not enough jobs in this field, blah, 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 blah. If you align your energy, the job will show up for you if that's the job that you want. But if you are not in vibrational alignment with the job, and then you still have these beliefs going on inside of you when it comes to a job not being available in that particular area, somebody else is going to go get that job that you want. You might hear about it and be like, I didn't even know there were still jobs in that area. But that's because the other person lined up with it. It's your belief. You're believing that the job is not available. Whatever you want or desire is available to you. You have to understand that you create your reality, okay? And the sooner that you understand that, you have to take control of your beliefs, of your behaviors, of your habits. You have to be the person in control of this, okay? Because your destiny it counts on it. It counts on you shifting this stuff, okay? So the next thing you're going to do, step number 2, is you're going to get clear on the desire that you chose, okay? Whatever area of life that you decided it to be, okay, you're going to write down what you want to experience in detail. So don't just tell me, oh, I want to be a millionaire, blah, 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 blah. No, why do you want to be a millionaire? If you was a millionaire right now, what does your life look like as a millionaire? How do you help? How do you serve, being a millionaire? Who do you serve? Who do you help? You understand what I'm saying? You have this, a lot of people, you want something and then you don't even know what you're going to do with it when you get it, which is why you can't attract it, because you haven't even given it a home. Are you going to take a half of that million and invest it so that half a mil can make you more millions? At the end of the day, it's not about us working for money. It's about us getting that money, investing that money so that money could begin working for you. Okay? And so, all right, at the end of the day, get clear on the desires of your choice, right? You're going to write down what you want to experience in detail. Write it out. This is what it looks like for me. Just like I gave you guys earlier for me. What did I say? My ideal life looks like what? A lot of time freedom, working from anywhere in the world that I decide to work, whether it's the bathroom store or it could be Starbucks, whatever. You know what I mean? Living in a beautiful home in San Diego, California, with this big backyard, that has a stage so that I can have people come over and have people perform. In the summer, I have barbecues and you see how that instantly raised my vibration? This is why I'm telling you, this works. It's all in your pictures. The universe understands. The universal language is your words and your mind, your pictures. What are you envisioning? What are you imagining? What are you creating for yourself? Okay? I'm going into a whole nother topic here, so let me snap back. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to give you guys a little bit of juice in the middle of that, right? So, the next thing you want to do in that is you want to ask yourself, are they working in harmony? Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to compare your desires with the list of beliefs that you came up with in step 1. Okay, and then see if they are in sync. And if they're not in sync, boom, there you have it. What do you think it is? An abundance block. Duh, right? All right, so, if they're working in harmony, great. If they're not working in harmony, this is going to allow you to actually see now that there are certain subconscious beliefs that have been holding you back. Okay? So it's like you're going to be able to see it. All right? All right, so step 3 is reprogram and reframe those negative beliefs. Okay? So now that you've identified both what you desire and what's holding you back, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to start replacing those negative beliefs with positive ones. All right, so I want you to read through your list of blocks, okay, and I want you to challenge each one of the negative ones, and ask yourself, is it true? Say, is this true? Because then that's how you're going to be able to identify, because maybe it's not true, but you're going to realize, like, this really isn't true. And how you going to know if it's not true? Because if somebody else is doing what it is that you want to do, it means that it's a belief. Because if you think that you're the only person in the world that can't do it, but there's other people out there that's doing it, that means that there's something imbalanced in you, okay, that they were aligned to. All right, so what was I about to say? I forgot. Okay, so you're going to work on replacing those negative beliefs with positive ones, like I said, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to read through your list of blocks, like I said, and then what you're going to do is you're going to challenge them, okay? So is this true? Is this a thought or is this a fact? Is it a thought or is it a fact? Remember, what did I tell you guys? State the facts, speak the truth, right? Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to come up with a more empowering alternative idea until you no longer believe the limiting belief idea. And it takes practice because it may show up for you a little bit as you're starting to clear some blocks. Other ones might begin to show up, but don't allow them to hold you hostage. Now that I'm telling you and I'm teaching you what I'm teaching you, you're going to be able to identify them. You're going to be like, oh, that's not true. That was an abundance block. You get what I'm saying? So you'll be able to identify with them, okay? So you'll come up with more empowering ideas to replace them, and you're going to keep doing that until you no longer believe the limiting idea. Okay? So just keep going through and keep going through until, like, you don't have any feelings or emotions about that limiting belief anymore because you understand that it's not true. Okay? The bottom line here, guys, is when you no longer believe the block, then it can no longer hold you back. But as long as you believe it, then it has power over you. Okay? All right. And so the last step is you are going to take action. And I want to make sure I say take aligned action, right? You're going to take action. Okay? And so you got to remember, I tell you guys this all the time, right? Repetition is the key. Repetition is the key. Woo! Repetition is the key. Repetition is the key. Sing it with me, sing it with me. Repetition is the key. Repetition, okay. Enough. All right, guys, but seriously, guys, repetition is the key, okay? So, it takes time, to change the beliefs that you've been holding on to for years, okay? I want you to repeat, your new empowering beliefs every single day. Because you have to get them, like, download into your subconscious mind, okay? And so you want to begin practicing taking action, okay? And you want to take action that actually back up your new beliefs. So if you say, maybe you had a belief of, I'm not confident enough to do a Facebook Live. I don't know. I'm just giving you this example, right? I'm not confident enough to do a Facebook Live, right? So you're going to ask yourself, is that true? Or is it just a thought? If you think that you're not confident enough, then aren't there things that you can do to build your confidence? So what can you change that new belief to? You can change that new belief to each and every day. I'm building my confidence more and more. Boom! Doesn't that feel so much lighter than, oh, I can't do it. I can't do a Facebook Live because, you know, I don't have enough confidence and I don't know what people are going to like me. Oh, my God. All that self-sabotage. That's all it is. And I can help you with self-sabotage too, because that's a whole nother level. All right. So repeat those beliefs as I said. Start taking action that back up the new beliefs that that back up the new beliefs that you replace the old beliefs with. Okay. So with new beliefs comes new actions, guys. With new beliefs comes new actions. So if you are replacing that belief, then you need to start taking action that proves what you say you want to be true. Okay? All right. So you got to keep reminding yourself of the positive intentions behind your new action. Because your positive intention is what? Your positive intention is to clear your abundance blocks so that you can attract the wealth that you already, you know, designed to have. There's abundance is your birthright. Financial prosperity, it's your birthright. Okay, so because this is your birthright, why would you want to deny yourself access to abundance in every area of your life? In any area of your life, why would you want to deny yourself that? Figure out what it is that's in your way, what's blocking you. Drop it like it's hot, okay? Set it on fire or whatever you need to do, okay? And, you know, let's start creating some new beliefs, creating some new habits that support that. And then you will see, guys, all that, the dark clouds will begin to move. And especially if you were already journaling and you were already meditating and you were already, you know, cleaning up your chakra, your energy centers. And if you were already doing that and you drop the beliefs, I want 10% or whatever come in. That's all I'm saying. I want 10% because this live told you what to do. All right, guys. All right, so oh, I know what it was. I wanted to tell you guys about this book called The Abundance Code, okay? This book is phenomenal. And in fact, it's actually, I found it as an audio book because I really just don't have time to read. I'm more of an on-the-go person, so I'm more of a listener. You know, it's a rich people habit. You know what I mean? It's like, get with the deprogramming, okay? All right, but yeah, so, you know, I'm an audio type of girl, all right? So I write books, but if you notice, I convert my written books into audio books for people who are like, hey, I get it. Sometimes you just don't have time to read, right? All right, so The Abundance Code, so I found it on YouTube as an audio book, okay? Go watch it because the Abundance Code, basically the subtitle is How to Bust the 7 Money Myths for a Rich Life Now, and the author is Julian. You say it Cairns or Cairns, but it's Cairns. That's how you spell the name, okay? And then what she teaches, you know, in this guide is, you know, this is going to help you guys at the end of the day. This book is going to help you, or this video, or however you decide to watch it. If you're a reader, go buy the book, all right? But it's going to help you work on bettering yourself, and it's going to also help you better identify and clear your money blocks, okay? So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, as I was listening to this audio, I even started identifying some of my own junk, and I was like, oh my God, like, okay, I didn't notice that. And then what? You don't hold on till you just say thank you for sharing, because your brain is going to find the answers. The answers are in you, okay? So the answers are there. Don't be fearful about it, or whatever the case may be. When you start asking yourself these questions, the answers are going to come up, and your blocks will be identified. All right? All right, guys. So mine's up. I hope that this slide has inspired you and transformed you in some way. or another. Again, my name is Takia Diamond, personal development author, mindset coach, transformational speaker and trainer, CEO of Minds Up and Minds Up Academy. This is the online educational platform for enlightened beings who, are ready to go into the next level of consciousness. Okay, so if that's you, hit me up. I would love to have you as a student and take you on a higher level of consciousness so that you can operate in a place of ease and peace and grace and love. All right, guys, and thank you once again for tuning in to the Transformation Tag Team Tuesday. And as promised, I told you, if you have a gift of something that you want to share with the world, join the Transformation Tag Team. You can also come on with us, each and every Tuesday, and just rock out, share your wisdom, because it's all about each one teach one. It's not all about just keeping everything to yourself, okay? Because if I wanted to keep everything to myself, do you think I would have told you all of this stuff just now? No. All right, so it's not about me keeping it to myself. It's about me helping you excel so that we can help others excel, and we can all collectively experience something different in our lives. So you guys also stay tuned for my upcoming book, From Poverty to Profit. That's coming to you guys January 2018. I keep saying 2018. I don't know. I must be about to receive $20,018 or something. Hey, I received that. More, please. Woo! All right. Hey, you got to line up with it, right? But yes, you know what I mean? So it's all good. All right. And if you're interested, no, it's not even if you're interested. You need that book in your life, okay? You need From Poverty to Profit in your life. So the moment that you see me start promoting it to do the pre-order or whatever the case may be, get your butt in some way or another. Get that book, put your pre-order in, okay? You need to make a down payment. You make a down payment, but the cost of the book is going to be $20, okay? And it's going to help you guys a lot with your money mindset. You know what I mean? It's going to help you, and it's going to show you all your beliefs. It's amazing. All right. So once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to join us, please inbox Queen Mother Imaku. Okay. On here, you will see her as Elaine. All right. So just click on her name. She's there, and inbox her and say, Queen Mother, what steps do I need to take to join the Transformation Tag Team? For 2018, do not hold yourself hostage. For 2018, you need to show up authentically you, okay? All right, be authentically you. Do what it is that you need to do so that you can be a prosperous individual in every area of your life. Minds up. Deuces. Woo! I'm glad. I got to tell you guys to make sure that you click notifications so that you could be notified whenever I'm live. Oh my God, why y'all ain't tell me my hair was in my face? Like, it's not like I could have saw y'all message anyway, right? So yeah, make sure y'all put notifications so that you could be aware when I go live. Follow my YouTube channel and actually join the group From Poverty to Profit. All right, y'all. Minds up. I'm out.